guys have advanced to the Summer League final. I mean, what's that kind of experience been like so far for you guys?
It's been really fun for us. We've just been trying to enjoy every day that we've been out here, just trying to enjoy everyone's company and just trying to play for each other. And I feel like that's been helping us to get to this point. And I feel like we're just gonna keep trying to keep the momentum for tomorrow.
When this whole thing started in California Classic, and you go the experience that you did, and obviously, you dropped 2 games. It wasn't really about wins and losses, though. And then you come here, and you guys haven't had any losses on the record. I mean, what all of a sudden just kind of clicked for you guys?
I feel like we learned from the mistakes we made on the first 2 games. It's just something that the coach has been telling us to do, like learn, being there for each other, and then learning from what they tell us. And I feel like we've been doing a pretty good job at it, and we just got to keep it coming for tomorrow.
When you come in here and there's so many guys that you don't know, and you have to all of a sudden build chemistry with, how difficult is it to all of a sudden find that chemistry and find cohesiveness?
I mean, it's hard, but everyone here is a basketball player, so we're just trying to learn from each other as best as we can in these days. But we're at the end of the day, it's just basketball. We know what pretty much we can expect from each other, and then we just adjust. And I feel like we have pretty much enough time with everyone to get a good feel for everyone's strengths and weaknesses.
Do you have a favorite moment that kind of sticks out just over these past couple weeks?
Probably just the ET dunk, like whenever we got the pass off the backboard, just because it was an exclamation point in that game, and it just shows how connected we are. We're sharing the ball, making each other better, and I feel like that's the type of basketball we want to bring if we want to win the championship tomorrow.
It's amazing you didn't find one that you were involved in.
I mean, yeah, like I'm just I'm just happy that we were winning.
Yeah, that's great. What you come into this, you got your step foot in Sacramento, and you come in with Davion Mitchell, and obviously both of you guys are garnering a lot of attention for coming in and being defensive presence. Not knowing much about Davion before you got to Sacramento, what do you make of him now after getting to know him for a few weeks?
Man, he's a dog. Seeing the energy he brings on the defensive end, just starting from pressing the guards full court, it just shows what type of guy he is, and I feel that like he's gonna have a lot of good things bringing to Sacramento and to the team.
Did you know much of him before meeting him?
Yeah. I watched a lot of his games at Baylor. I could see how good he was defensively, but you don't have any perception until you see it in person, and it's just a lot better in person to see than in TV. That's what I can say.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've been able to see him in person now. This was my first time seeing him in person, and it's interesting because you always hear throughout the draft process, especially a guy who might be quote unquote undersized. What do you see about his ability that maybe silences some of those critics that think he's undersized?
I mean, like, first of all, like, if he's undersized, like, he's really quick for his size, and he's strong too. Like, he doesn't get moved around pretty easily. I feel like those are the things that can make him really impactful on the defensive end, and then at the same time, those things help him on the offensive end. And then most of all, probably, is just his IQ, because he's pretty much all in the right place and at the right time pretty much all the time.
We see what's clicking with you guys on the court in terms of wins and losses and your own individual performances. What fans don't get to see is there's a lot that goes into it off the court as well. Can you kind of give us an example of just what a typical day is for you guys?
So for us, we wake up, we have our lifting, we watch our film, we go to practice, and then we get our treatment done, we get our recovery sessions in, and we get our downtime by ourselves, and that's pretty much it. And then everyone just does whatever they want. I would say for me, I play a lot of video games during the time I've been here. I've been around some friends and family that have been here as well. So like, it's been a good time for me to be around basketball and friends and family and just chill out too.
What's the games you like to play? What video games do you like to play?
So for me, I'm a FIFA guy. I love playing FIFA. I'm on the Ultimate Team, 2K, Call of Duty, the simple basic games.
outstanding. Is the signal here in the hotel good enough to?
I mean, like not for Call of Duty, but for sure FIFA. I've been grinding a lot of FIFA lately, so yeah, it's been good.
Yeah, you mentioned friends and family. Is it difficult to get here to Vegas to see, or is it been pretty easy? I know you played a lot here in college before.
So it's not that hard. Like all the people that were out in Utah, like it's a 4 or 5 hour drive, so like they can come here pretty easily. But like family from Portugal, that's the harder part. Like it's not like they can just come out in the flight and get here in like 2 hours. It will take like a whole day just to get here. So like they gotta plan it out and find the good windows for both of us to be available. So it's tough, but like I just grown with it and I'm used to it now.
Yeah, and were they able to do that? Were they able to come out from Portugal?
To Vegas? No, not from Portugal. Just some family I have in the States.
Where are they based?
In Boston, I got a cousin.
Oh, cool, right on. For you, I mean, you mentioned Portugal, and it's amazing for me to see when a guy comes over here and has such a following, and you've got a whole nation behind you. It seems like being the first Portuguese-born player. Is there a lot of pressure that comes with that?
I mean, no, I don't really see it as pressure. Like I'm walking through waters that I'm swimming through waters no one has swam through, so to speak. So like everything that I do is it can only be up from that point. So like I'm really looking forward towards the future and being more excited towards that than what I've done in the past.
That's awesome. And obviously, I mean, I've noticed a big following that comes from a lot of Portuguese followers. I mean, what is it like in social media and seeing all these people that cheer you on for your success because, they have that connection to you?
Yeah, for me, it's really, 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 really gratifying for me. I just take it as it is. Like, I just try to keep a good image for them and just try to make sure I'm making everyone proud.
You like some of the artwork that they've come up with? They're sharing like
yeah,
all these graphics and stuff.
Yeah, it's funny, but like I don't get too distracted by it.
Not at all. I would have changed my profile picture.
I will eventually. Whenever I find the right one, like I'll definitely get a good one to just post as my picture. I'll engage a little bit more, but for now I'm not that focused on that just yet.
That's cool. You guys have every NBA team here, and when you stepped foot in Vegas, did the championship aspiration to play in that game, was that even there, or was it kind of a?
I mean, yeah, like as a competitor, as a basketball player, I'm always trying to win. So that's what we all came here to do. So, of course, with the more games you play and the more wins you accumulate, you started seeing it better. You started believing it more. But like that was the goal for the time that we were here. So like that's what we're gonna try to do tomorrow.
Are there similarities between this and what you've experienced in college, or is this truly a different first taste of the NBA?
There's a lot of similarities, like how the routine pretty much goes, how you have film in the salons and in the rooms, and it's pretty similar in that standpoint, but it's different. Like now it's a professional game. Like now, like in the game, it's a lot different. The speed of it is a lot different too. Like it's a whole different game on the court, but off the court, it's pretty similar.
Feel like a job?
No, not really, man. I'm really just trying to get better, and that's all I've been doing my whole life. And at the same time, I feel like I've been doing it well for my whole life, and now it's just taking it to the next step here. So I feel like I'm taking advantage of the resources I've been having.
The hating to lose thing is something that I kind of saw from you early on, and talking to you a couple days ago. Davion's the same way. I mean, the guy just despises losing. And in order for teams to find success, do they almost have to have that within themselves? I mean, everyone I think likes, to be competitive, but what's it, the hating to lose more to win mentality? Is that just something that has to be there?
I just feel that like it's as you said it, like loving something is you can go without it, but like hating something is something that will just stay in your mind for too long, and you'll just find a way to get out of it. So if you hate to lose, you're just trying to find ways to win, and turn your whole situation around. So like that's how I try to see it. So I hate to lose. So like I just try to make sure I do everything on the court to win.
You guys have a good collection of guys who've been around the team lately, whether it be a free agent like Alex Len, who's just signed, Buddy Hield, who's obviously established on the team, or even Tyrese Halliburton, who didn't get this opportunity last year. What's it like to kind of have that support from so many of your future teammates?
It's really good. Seeing them out here and giving us support, like it just brings the team chemistry up. Like I feel like I can go up to them and ask them for. It breaks the ice earlier, so to speak. Like it's just gonna get us going earlier, and it's just gonna get us better as a collective.
Anything that surprised you the most about this whole 3-4 weeks since you've been coming to Sacramento, really?
None really, man. I've been having the type of mentality that like anything can happen, and like I'm just not really being surprised by anything out here.
Yeah, I mean, does it feel as if like your life has changed at all?
To a certain point, yeah, but like it's still way too early in the process. Everything's been going way too quick for me to like assimilate everything. So like I'm still trying to digest everything that's been happening the past few weeks, but I feel like yeah, it's been a crazy ride for now.
That must be an incredible focus that you keep. I mean, if you keep that type of I'd be like, oh my God, where am I living? Where am I going to be in a month from now? You know, that's just, I think everyone's so different, but that's got to be an incredible focus that you have to be able to do that.
I mean, like that's just how I've been raised, man. Like I'm just trying to see what's ahead, and I'm not trying to worry about stuff that I can't control.
Yeah, that's awesome. How what's it been like with Coach Jackson and just kind of the presence that he's had over this team?
I mean, Coach Jackson, you know, he's a really experienced guy, played a lot of years in the league, and then, yeah, he's a really good coach, too. Like, he understands the game really well, and he gives us a really good information on how to be successful in the league. And I think that we all bought into it, and we're just just in the beginning of it. I can't wait for what a whole year of it can be with his teaching.
Mm-hmm. He's been so complimentary of your game. I mean, when you go back and watch your own performances, do you kind of see? Have you been pleased enough with your own performances that kind of, because he's talking you up a lot. I mean, do you kind of see the same things that he is in their performances?
Yeah, of course. I feel like I'm really happy that I've been a part of this, of being able to contribute a little bit for the wins that we've been having. Yeah, but of course, I always feel like I can do better. So I just gotta keep helping the team win, and then inside of the team wins, just trying to get better within myself.
That's great. Final just couple for you is, what would a championship mean for you guys? What would that say to the rest of the league about if your summer league team was able to win this championship tomorrow night?
Honestly, I really don't know about that. Like, I'm just trying to win the championship and just have. I don't know how much it would mean, just because it's such a quick turnaround, and like there's not really much structure into it. So like at the same time, I'm just going on the court just to win. You know, like every game is to win. So it is what it is. I'm just trying to win.
Yeah, outstanding. And then not having Shemezi there, does your role change with his absence?
Not really. I feel like I've been doing my job pretty well. So without him, I feel like everyone needs to step up. He's a big piece of what we've been building out here. But at the same time, it's just everyone's got to step up. We all know what it is on the line. It's a championship on the line, and we're just trying to win it.
Yeah. What did you make of that whole incident? I mean, in one hand, it shows that you guys aren't that soft team. I mean, you're definitely going to respond if pushed, right? Yeah,
it's a stand your ground thing. If you make dirty plays in that sort of case, like we all got Mezzi's back. So it's just something that we just got to keep it going.
Now you get to win it for him, right?
Yeah, most definitely. You got to do something for Mezzi.
That's awesome. And I did want to ask. I mean, I know you had won gold in the under-20 for Portugal. Is that something you want to continue to do? Kind of do the national thing?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like it's something that I'm proud of. There wasn't gonna be, I wasn't gonna make it to the NBA if it wasn't for the exposure that I got to the national team. So like it's something that I'm really looking forward to, and the future is bright for us.
Do you recognize guys in the pipeline that might be following in your footsteps to the NBA?
Man, like you never know. The future is really wild. Like at the same, I could tell you there is, but at the same time, like even the people that like people never thought they could make it. Like for example, my case, like never a lot of people never thought I would make it, and I made it. So like there's a lot that can go along with it. So like I don't think I can just tell you who can make it, but there's a really good possibility that there will be some guys coming up.
That's awesome. When's the last time you were back there?
I was out there in April.
Oh, okay.
April and May. Yeah, I got here like in the middle of May.
You miss it?
Yeah, for sure. Of course, man. It's a hometown. Like I love my country. I grew up my whole life. That's what all I know. So it's really something I miss.
How do you describe it for someone who's never been there?
Warm country. I was actually glad I came to Sacramento just because of the weather and like how much it resembled me of Portugal. Like I'm close to the beach as well. In Portugal, that's where I used to live. Yeah, it's really good for me, man. Like Portugal is beautiful. If you go to the beaches, you'll love it. The food is amazing. All the sightseeing and the monuments, they're amazing. You should love it.
Oh man, I'm definitely want to go there for sure.
Yeah,
what's the kind of the signature food dish? What's the thing you have to have when you go back there that maybe you can't get in the States?
Probably codfish.
Codfish, okay.
Yeah, just because it's a different type of fish and we cook it in a different way. Like we got like 15 type of ways that we cook it. It's just unique for us.
I think out here all they do is just batter and fry, right?
yeah. I get mad when I see it.
That's awesome. I really appreciate it. And if I was to write out Nemi, right? Mm-hmm. For the nickname, how would you spell that?
N-E-E-M-Y.
Okay, because I saw someone else write it in the paper, N-E-M-Y, and I was like, I think he wants the other E in there. So
I want both of my E's, man. Give me all my E's.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.